Well, Virgo season's about what are you building in your life? Start looking at what you're building. We got Venus and Mercury and Libra. This is the third house. Start looking at the environment. What's really worthy of the environment now in your life? The energy around your environment needs to be better, can create better, can be more. Money comes up about how to make money. Mars opposed Neptune. Where are you going to put your money at? What are you going to invest in? But with Neptune being the ruler of the eighth and the lord of the eighth, and with Mars opposing it, like, yeah, you can be working your ass off, but are you getting the returns that you need? So you can be overworking, especially with the Venus square Pluto this week in the third house. It's like, think smarter, not harder. And that's what Venus trine Jupiter is for you, especially. There's awesome environments of people and relationships with Jupiter in the seventh house that really want to be in your environment and really want to do the things in life and really want to be part of the stuff that you're creating right now in your life, and that see the investments that you're making and the returns that are possible. But for you, this is definitely a hard call. I mean, a dark moon in Leo is going to come before this new moon in Virgo that's setting the precedent of what you're building in your life, and go with the opposition to Jupiter and Saturn. Well, okay, who's really fucking the relationships that are on the spiritual path with me? But that's going to be a big question, I think, for you. Is like, what do you really want in your life to grow and create? There's definitely a lot about relationships. Jupiter and Saturn in the seventh house of relationships. Your ruler is Saturn and Uranus here. I think that a lot of it has to do about communication, which could be difficult, but Mercury's in a better space for this now. But that Venus square Pluto is like, are you just going to be a slave to stress? Or are you going to find relationships and energy and assistance and people with Venus trine Jupiter in the third and the seventh that really understand, see clearly? You don't want to keep putting so much work in right now and not getting a return with Mars opposed Neptune. You don't want to start taxing your own energy and your own self. And that depends on relationships in your life right now. It also depends on the environment that which you're in. And the hard part about being a Leo, right, is our third house is Libra. So our diplomats' energies, right, understand the environment really well. It's like having a personal lawyer by your side. Like, almost like every Leo needs relationships, partnerships, and friends that are like people that look after the kingdom and understand the kingdom and can see when things are off and do something about it. That's why Leos always carry Mercury and Venus closest by their side, right? Because the page and the diplomat are how you keep a kingdom rolling, and you got to really pay attention to that right now. See what's going on in your love life. Leo's definitely got a lot going on with that relationship stuff. Jupiter retrograde and Saturn retrograde in the seventh. This Venus trine with Jupiter is very positive. Remember that Venus did make a trine over to Jupiter earlier this year, but not like this one in Libra in its home sign. No, that card just came flying out. Let's see what that is to start this off. Temperance reversed. What's fake? What's real? Six of Swords. Is the challenge. Seven of Swords. Holy shit, Leo. Seven of Wands reversed. This one's pretty clear. But it might be a little difficult with that Seven of Swords. What's up with that? Page of Wands. Ooh, that's even more mysterious to me. Oh, my God. Oh. Hard to know who's real and who's not right now, especially people put their best front forward with Page of Wands, but underneath is the Seven of Swords, the liar, the cheat, the betrayal, the have a different story, trying to put the best story up. Oh, God. You got to be careful this week, Leo, people who are lying. Got Seven of Wands reversed. So it's like, why are you trying to go for people who don't want to be on the same level with you and put the same amount of energy in? And your trouble is finding where's that better place to go. Well, I think it's pretty clear. Go to a place where people want to fight the same way and have the same valor for what you want in life and want to come on the same place. What's up with that Temperance reverse? It's got the Two of Pentacles. Definitely wish-washy on who's real and who's not. How do we get clarity on that? The Emperor. Somebody that sees that you're emperor's like, but also you having to be the emperor in your life and take control of your life, but also that is a big plan that's always executed and actually achieved. And there's people who actually will kind of try to get into the emperor's court here. Wow. Hierophant too. I almost feel like it's people trying to use spirituality and love and happiness to try and get in, but they almost are like Trojan horsing it. Is that what's going on, God? Yeah, 10 of Pentacles reversed. Anybody with a 7 of Wands reversed and with this 10 of Pentacles, Leo? Anybody right now that just does not want to fucking encompass their life with you and build something beautiful and great and doesn't want to put in the same amount of energy? That is like the worst sign for a Leo you could ever have. Somebody who's not as excited, nobody wants to do anything and build anything, and nobody wants to see the empire that could be built. And when they start floating up like, oh yeah, I'm really spiritual too, and I'm excited, but then they don't know how to live that life. And there's like that, like, or they're like trying to hide something. What are they hiding besides that they're afraid of building something together? Oh, the High Priestess reversed. They don't trust their inner guidance systems. What's going on with why they don't want to fight on? Oh, wow. 10 of Swords. This is a pattern, Leo. This is you breaking patterns and going for people who really don't want to put as much as you want to put in. Except for that 6 of Swords, where are you heading off to? That's a challenge. The Hangman, oh man, that's all you're looking at. You're like, the better side is to go be more aware or be stuck. You're dealing with definitely a very stuck situation or a stuck person. You almost feel like, am I doing the same pattern again? Somebody that's, I hate to say it, very weak, doesn't follow their inner guidance. You know, fronts with love and spirituality, but is too afraid to really follow the guidance of what could be built. And this is also family and cherishment and being cherished and buying. I would, by the way, I'm a moon and Taurus. I would never buy a lazy boy, but you know what I mean? It's like, let's get the lazy boys out and build something beautiful, you know? I'm not into Kansas kitchens either. I think they're gross. I bet you there's some nice ones in Kansas, but you know what I mean? Like, I've been looking at homes and shit, and I'm like, but fuck, that kitchen? No. But that's how they're looking at you. Like, oh, I like all these other things, but I don't know. This whole like getting together in a deeper way. I'm like, no. What's the lie, though, about in general? Or what do you need to be careful of? Maybe there's some misunderstandings, though, too. Or they don't know how to communicate correctly. It's a 2 of Swords that they don't know if they want you or not. Or they're battling another choice. Is another person? 7, something they put a lot of work in and didn't get anything out of, but they're still thinking that they might get something out of it. Or they're too afraid to put work in because they don't want to put work in and not get the ultimate return. So maybe there's a fear of that. Why'd you get this Emperor card with all that? 4 of Wands reversed. Oh, wonderful. Well, Leo, this looks like a fucking really growing week. I think it's about not trying to push for unions that are imbalanced and are fake. I mean, with a 7 of Swords, that you're going to know pretty clear this week who really wants it and who really doesn't, especially those that don't, and stop trying to emperor that shit into fucking some glorious thing and stop trying to put all this extra energy and work in because they aren't willing to. One of their choices that they're looking at is, I don't know. You know how many fucking people hit me up on my fucking shit all the time? Like, they don't even know me. And there's like, I will fill that shit all for you. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, and then I'll post a like Leo meme last week, and these bitches are like, how dare you put that Leo meme about me? I'm like, don't even know you. Oh, we had another fucking person this weekend. I stayed away from the fucking studio. I'm like fucking terrified to come into work because some of you motherfuckers out there fucking fucking send me maps that you're driving out here 500-600 miles away. Get the fuck away from here. It's some shady shit. True stories. Air element communication. You're going to have to be honest and clear, because this is definitely where people are not being honest, or they're hiding something, or they're hiding sensitivities, they're hiding their fears of building things and their guidance. They're misguided too. I hate to say it, because they're in a Two of Swords with a High Priestess reverse. So, you know, they could try and say, oh, my guidance is telling me this, but they're not even listening to it. They're listening to their mind. So you're going to have to be clear in communication about what? Oh, yeah, Page of Pentacles. Are we building something or not? You taking the offers or not? What do the unicorns have to say? Look at those cards. Flew upside down. Page of Pentacles. Oh, shit. Wonderful. I'm like really excited for this Labor Day week. Now. Don't get trapped, Leo. Ten of Swords, fucking Hangman. Don't go towards something that's going to make you feel stuck. When already the clear indications there might be, or they even communicate that they feel stuck. Like, Leo, I know that you like to go after people that feel stuck and all that shit and think that you could change them with your magical love. How many times have you tried that one? What's going on with this fucking unicorn shit? Wow, creative solutions. Think outside the box. View things from a higher perspective. I mean, I think that's definitely with that whole, that's where you're going with that Six of Wands, Six of Swords with that Hangman. Maybe you're too caught up in things. You're not looking around at different shit. Maybe you're like, yeah, King of Cups. Go to where all the emotions are. But that's not an issue. That's pretty fucking clear. Look at the higher perspective of like who's willing to like own emotion fully, and who struggles with that. What's going on with the vampire deck here? This card was calling me out. Although that one fell, I'll throw it on top. Jealousy and rebellion. Envy, punishment, changing course. Oh, somebody might be changing course on you. And also rebellion, upstart, tumult, revolution. Anybody who's very jealous could cause you a lot of turmoil right now. Oh, yeah. King of Pentacles, definitely in reverse. Definitely got some very big self-worth issues. Or ownership to you when it's like, what? Don't you start getting jealous and throwing upheavals too. If it's not aligned, it's not aligned. You know what I mean? What's up with Ganesh? Reflection. A lot of reflection going on right now, but also that could be reflection being brought back to you. But definitely taking the time to reflect on things before you cross the river into the Hangman. Strength card. Well, I think that you need to have the strength to stay on track with using your reflections and seeing the truth and through the lies and the bullshit and the jealousy and the crazy upheavals. But I think the positive of the rebellion card is like something that's spontaneous and has the strength to be spontaneous and fulfill things and take good offers that are easily, clearly done. And the Emperor again, you get that Emperor twice. So you're going to come out on top no matter what. But I think it's about kind of like getting away from anything right now that's kind of course, envious, weird. I just want to pull one card with this Seven of Swords. That is we pulled a lot of cards on this lie or this deception or this weird shit. And I want to kind of finish it off here. Four of Swords reversed. Well, that's a commitment of emotional energy, especially when it comes to a really safe space to have. It's like they're not energetically, emotionally in a safe space, then everything they say doesn't really have a lot of weight to it. Especially if they're afraid to sleep next to you. Oh my God. Wonderful. Well, I'll read these two and then I'll look at the other one. 10th house, Sag. Pluto in the 10th of Sag. Time to destroy the beliefs that, honestly, I'm going to be real, Leo. This is a shitty reading, but we're going to have to be positive about it. Destiny is truth and the belief that it's destiny. Anybody who doesn't believe in the destiny, all in, peace. And none of you crazy fucking stalkers, you are not my destiny. That's boring relationship and or whatever, not fun and troubled relationship. Fuck you, stalkers. Go fuck yourselves. Seriously. My memes are not about you. Nothing I post is about you. Go get some fucking medication and take it. And get a doctor now. But not fun and troubled relationships video.